Welcome to Funky's World. Once again, I'm using that funky tripod. Okay, we're gonna decorate this. If you recall, we built this in a previous video. I'll try to link the video if I can find it. That's interesting. Why is okay? Anyway, so I've taken all the stickers off because I figured we could decorate it ourselves. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have taken the lid off the trunk. Don't like the idea of what color do I want my house to be? I think I want it to be this yellow because, well, the house I grew up in was that color, and it's empty. That's okay. I have yellow in the other room. So, and we'll make windows and stuff. I have these stickers, which make great windows. Actually, let me use the clear ones. Make great windows. So we'll come up with some other ideas, but I need to go grab yellow paint. This color is called lemon. I need to clean my tray. I didn't put in here. Great. What am I going to use for the yellow? Oh, you know what? I'll just use the little I'll just fill the little thing that comes. Uh-oh. No, not on my table, not on my table. Okay. That's a little more mustard than I wanted, but it should be okay. Like this. Okay. Going to do yellow. Oh boy. That's not going to show at all on this dark color. Wow. Yeah, the house I grew up in was yellow. It is now white because they've sided it, but it was yellow, and I was growing up in it. So that's why I chose yellow. But oh boy, this is going to need a bottom coat before the yellow will even show. See? Not showing. So what I'm going to do is find a neutral base coat. Excuse me. For this before I put the yellow on, because I love it. Sure. Where's my cup? Cold. Cold. It's not that it's cold in here, it's that my body touching the counters because my top is propped. So that's cold. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to base coat this in gray so that the yellow will stand out, because the yellow is not standing out at all. So I need to grab a larger brush. Please ignore the fact that my palette is a mess. Hopefully you won't see the fact that my palette is a mess. I need to clean it. I need to soak it. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to put some gray in here to try to bottom coat, base coat this. And if I try to base coat this with that brush, I will be here all day. Actually, this is the brush I should paint it yellow with as well. Because I'll be here all day otherwise. Yep. So tomorrow we're going to play Mario Kart. Today Stephanie's bringing over some meds. And I am making my spaghetti meatballs. I think this is going to make a difference. I may have to do 2 coats of base coat, but I think it's going to make a huge difference in terms of the visibility of the yellow. I am going to have to get more paint. And that's okay, because it means I'm actually using it. So. I'm not painting the inside of it. I just needed to get that off of there. I do like the idea that I'm holding this up and you can actually see me painting it. Which hadn't even occurred to me. Again, this is the first coat of the base color, so I'm not worried about like perfect coatage, so to speak. I think the lighter wood, the actual wood, will take up the color a little bit differently. Than the painting against the grain. I'm gonna take out, gotta find it, numbers in my scrapbooking. I have numbers, and I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to put the number of my house that I grew up in on here, number 93, and it's now number 353, but it so yeah, that's, flip it this way. Top. Again, not trying to do the inside except for this wall. Obviously, need to do this wall because this is actually an exterior wall because this is the yard, technically. Now, obviously, I'm using acrylics here. This is not, salvage with Kate Scott, whom I love, by the way. Love Jay from Flipping Drawers. Love them all, but that's not who I am. So don't expect this to look like, oh my gosh, it's a brand new, no. No, it's not. So, just trying to, now this dries pretty darn quick. So the opposite side of the side I just did is already dry. So we'll flip it and recoat it. This is the first side I did. Yep, you can tell by the yellow on it. Oh, I just stuck my finger in a pile of yellow paint. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be much, much better for showing the yellow. Much better. Okay, good. Good, good. Let's put this. And yeah, I definitely like this brush better for this job. I was reading the news this morning, and apparently some porn star and her boyfriend died of a drug overdose. Oy. Okay, let that dry a bit. And there. And we will paint it yellow. I'm going to put windows. Now mine didn't have, well, we built the fence later, but we'll just call this the yard. Okay, which means the house will be facing this way. Okay. Well, the side of it, alright, that's the side yard, and that's the, okay, there's going to be a window up here, there's going to be windows down here, so, and I did take out a sheet of stickers, and I did it again, a sheet of stickers for windows, Yes, they're circles. I know. But it's the best I can do. Actually, I might use the ones that have slight color to them. Okay, those are clear. This one's... I have another set. I need to take this out for the right numbers. I have another set that are not completely translucent. That's this set. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's alright. Okay. I inadvertently did a wash, but I'm not gonna rub it off, so it won't be a wash. Anyway, I'm just letting it dry. Okay. I need to get those numbers. Number 93. Because I want to put those on before I do the yellow. So let's do that. Be right back. Fortunately, these are all sorted out. So, I need a 9 and a 3. Okay. That's 6 for a 9. We'll call that a 9. Where are the numbers? Oh, here we go. Numbers are in the middle, I think. I need a 3. Oops. I need a 3. 3, 3. Yes, I know I can't sing, but I really need a 3. I really need a 3. Okay, those are punctuation. So where the heck are the numbers? Number 3. I had these separated, but unfortunately, they kind of all ran together here. More symbols. There's a blank. There's a 5. There's a 1. These are more symbols and punctuations. Symbols and punctuations. I'm still looking for a 3, 3, 3. That's a 1 that I just dropped. I have virtually the whole alphabet. And yet, very few numbers. thought I had numbers. There's a 2, there's a 4. Okay, got some numbers in this stack. There's a 3, got it, 93. Okay. 93. So we do it like this. I'm going to put them up here. Okay. I'm going to take my glue. Whoever said that this was really good glue was right. I'm going to grab, I have glue here. Excuse me. I thought I had a tiny watercolor brush. In the bottom of this. Aside from that one, which I guess I'll use this one. Okay. What I'm doing is painting the glue all over the really cheap watercolor brush. Okay, 90. Uh-oh. This is actually really good glue. 30. There we go. My house number is on. Perfect. Throw that in there and see if that will take that off of there. I think I'm going to put this on as well. This glue. Okay. Just not sure where I'm going to put this little balloon, but I think I want to put this little balloon somewhere. Oof. This is called E6000, by the way. Everybody on YouTube loves it, so I had to get some for crafting. And actually, it's really good glue. Now, oh my goodness, there. Yuck. Where am I going to put this? How about on the other side? All right. Up here. There we go. Okay. I'm going to let you dry. So we're scrapping, and I'm going to let that dry a little bit. So that I can paint it yellow. So, as you can see, I have my letters and numbers in here. I think this originally probably held kitty beads or candy or no, choking hazard, small parts. Yeah, it's beads. Micro crystalline wax. Fragrance. Yeah. It's a little kid's set, but it's perfect for that stuff, so. Much better. Much more clear that it's yellow. Much. Okay. Good. I'm glad I did the top coat. I mean the bottom coat, because that really made a difference. And showing the yellow. I'm not going to paint the numbers. Trying to get all my brush strokes out here. They're going in one straight direction. There we go. Going to need to put more yellow paint in here. I do have more yellow paint, it's just not the exact same yellow. Yeah, gonna need to get more yellow paint. I know I'm not using gold. I rode up in a yellow house. Poke. Oops. I rode up in a yellow house. Yeah, that'll do. I just squirted out the whole thing. Because it's going to take the whole thing, and I know that. But what else am I going to use this particular color for? So, alrighty. Yep. I rode up in a yellow house. Now, I have so many plans, believe it or not, that aren't even written on the board yet, because I don't know exactly when those are going to happen. Actually, I like this yellow for this better. Now I'm just gonna, whoa, oh come on. Just wiping the outside of the sticker off. Yeah, once that glue dries, that'll stick. It's gonna take a couple coats, and that's okay. A couple coats of paint, I mean. Why didn't I do that in the first place? Just turn it with the paper instead of trying to pick it up and turn it. Dum-dum. Anyway. The fence that we put up was actually green. It was one of those yard fences that comes on a roll, and you put it up. Easy to take down if you need to. My parents did it to protect me, mostly. From bullies, of course. And And I know that fencing wasn't cheap. Like I said, it comes on a roll. It's green, and you take the roll and you hook it to the bars, and you put the bars in the ground. I need to change the battery. I'm back. Battery changed. Okay. Okay. As I was saying before the battery died, my parents did that to protect me. I think it was more my mother than my father, though, in terms of wanting it, you know. And my mother's the one that put it up, because my mother did all that stuff. She was amazing. Swing set, she put it together. My domed jungle gym, she put it together. Now something else. Every year, at tax time, two things would happen. One, I would get some kind of big gift. One year it was my swing set, the next year it was my domed jungle gym. And we would go out to eat at a place called the Klondike Inn. No longer exists. Last I knew, the building was completely abandoned. I don't know if somebody has taken over the building since then, but the last time I saw the building, it was completely abandoned. Unfortunately. The owner was a sweet old guy. But what ended up happening was they couldn't get good help at the end. After the male owner had died, and the female owner was still waitressing, and they couldn't get decent help. They kept getting chefs that were addicted to drugs, and it was horrible. And finally, I believe they sold it, but I don't think anybody was going to be as successful as they were in that place, because it was homey with them. You know, it was hometown. It was, people went there because they were treated like family, more or less. And that's what people enjoyed. So the last time I was there, it was after my father died, or when he was dying, with Uncle David Darling and my mom. And I'm not sure if he had actually passed or if it was right before he passed, but it was that year. Anyway, and I think it closed right after that. Before that, the last time I had been there was on a date, actually. Went on a dinner date with a young man, and I asked him to take me there. Sure, why not? So he did, even though it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't a fancy restaurant by any means. It was a family restaurant, but it wasn't cheap, you know. It wasn't McDonald's. So okay, just gonna let that sit and do its thing, and you know. This is grass, so that's getting colored green. So I need some green. I'll be right back. Green pear. Okay, let's squeeze this out. Now, what I don't want to do is just do a straight green paint, then it won't look like grass. So I'm going to stipple it. Kind of make lumps and bumps, and I want it to look like grass. I want it to be kind of thick. You know what I mean? Because this is the yard. This is the side yard. This is actually where my domed monkey bars were. Jungle jump. So. Yeah, so I'm actually kind of stippling this down so it has some texture, and that's why I have so much extra paint, because I want it to have texture. Alright, I'm gonna go watch Good Eats after. And that is not what encouraged me to make the pasta sauce. I do that sometimes after I make pizza because I have leftover veg. So I also have some pulled pork in the fridge, which I will eat in the next couple of days. Like I said, I want to make sure this looks like grass. Part of that is stippling it up. I do need to soak this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys, well, once it's dry, I will show you guys what I did here to make this look like grass, and it really does look like grass, which is great. It's similar to dry brushing, except that you're not using a dry brush because you want color on the project. But it's, like I said, stippling. It's making texture. And yes, I kind of grew some grass up over the, and that's okay. So yeah, I textured some grass in, and I'm gonna close that. Whoops. I don't want that to, there. I don't want that to dry out. So I will show that to you better. Definitely should be here anytime. So let's move that over. I'm gonna curl up and watch Good Eats. We have 2 hours and 45 minutes left on our sauce. I'm gonna give it a stir. Might actually, you know what? I might pull out my coloring book while I'm watching Good Eats. I am going to eat that last piece of pizza, that's for sure. And yeah, so that's anyway. Yeah. So let me see if I can show you. Whoops. Whoa, sorry guys, I'm not used to this particular tripod, which is also a selfie stick of sorts. Alright, see the texture in there? That's grass. Oops. There we go. And there's my 93. I'm going to let this completely dry. I'm going to throw these away. I need to soak that desperately. So I'm going to put this on here to soak. Just let that soak. Okay. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put these in here. I'm not going to put them back. Whoops. Okay. Oh. Ow. There. These, the color with. Put them right here. So yeah. Good eats it is. So, I'll put that in there. There it goes. Bing. Okay. And actually, that has coloring stuff in it as well. Alright, let me turn this. Oh my goodness. This handle is terrible. Let me take it off. And I'll show you what I'm dealing with. Come on. Whoa. Look at this. There we go. This is what I'm dealing with. You put the thing in there, and then these little feet come out like that. See? Then you fold them in like that. See that? And they fold out like so. And it's, you hold it like that. I mean, yes, there's a button right here where you can pull up the thing, but it's still, it's almost a gun configuration. That's terrible, but it's the best thing I have to use on the table. So, put that back in there. And we'll put these back over there so nothing happens to them, because these are Candy and Jamie's presents. I have about 1 billion of these. I still haven't figured out the best use for these. So these are an envelope. I'm going to see if Stephanie can use them. If Stephanie can use some of them at least. Because I have so many, I don't need them all. Sorry guys, hit the button. Because I have so many of these. I definitely do not need them all. So, I'm going to see if Stephanie can take a pile. I mean, look at them all. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of these things. 20! Which I never intended to order 20 of these things. So, I'm going to get my money back, but what am I going to do 20 of them? Anyway, any ideas? Anyway, I am going to get off here. I'm going to eat that piece of pizza. I'm going to stir my sauce. And I will see you tomorrow. We will play Mario Kart tomorrow. I'm gonna let that go for the rest of the day. So yeah, I'd rather use this tripod, but I can't use it as a tabletop tripod. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over to Amazon and see if I can find a tabletop tripod for a camera. So, and put it in my list for February because I need that for the kitchen. So, put this back here. Slide that down there. That back there where it goes. Okay. Oh, and there he is on that side. So, please subscribe if you are new. Please hit the bell for all notifications. Please check out the other channel, Kid Missing. Of course, that's probably where you came from. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We're trying to get our numbers up, guys, because we may have a sponsorship. I will keep you posted. Bye. God bless you. Stay safe and warm.